This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat, that far. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the Knicks. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the Knicks. And like the Tibetan master that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? Heat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. All right, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is a high-octane beta, a.k.a. Alpha 1. The NBA is trying their hardest, their damnness, to try to make this high-octane beta, aka Alpha Wannabe, the MVP. How can you be the MVP when, if you guys remember, the last timestamp on the last video, He Knows Everything told you guys that Stephen Curry was basically a 9th seed. Well, Stephen Curry is a 10th seed now. This would be the first time that the NBA has ever done what we would call a clause. NBA clause, an exclusionary rule where they give a bottom feeder team, a lottery draft pick team, a team that's for the bleachers, a player, an MVP. We don't care what stats you're basically going off on. If your stats is not making you the most valuable player to your team, then you don't deserve the most valuable player award. People are so biased in, oh man, look at the hoopla of Stephen Curry. Look at what Stephen Curry is doing as a basketball player. Look at how Stephen Curry is just rammeling in the opponents. Look at how Stephen Curry is just dominating. We don't care about that bullshit and that fuck shit. It's about what you do on the basketball court. It's about how you're able to transfer or do transference or able to take yourself to the next level. It's about how you're able to basically go Transformers more than meets the eyes. It's how you're able to transform yourself to the next level. Stephen Curry hasn't proven this. What Stephen Curry has proven is that he's a pure fucking beta supreme on the basketball court, i.e. a high octane beta, aka Alpha Wannabe. Another guy, and I'm going to give you honorable mention, another guy after I said Donovan Mitchell, who deserves the MVP is Chris Paul. Chris Paul's having an MVP-like year. What he's been able to do at the point guard position. This is another point guard that He Knows Everything is usurping. See, He Knows Everything doesn't follow basketball like these supposed Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brains, supposed classic Dose and Troglodyte, supposed ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. They're supposed to tell you what's going on. They're not even giving you the state of affairs because they are biased. They are all about participation award error. If they were really about basketball, they would tell you what the standard of basketball is. But see, this is the problem with the participation award era. There is no standards. People don't have standards when it comes to the sport. Chris Paul got the Phoenix Suns as the number 2 team in the West. MVP is either best player on best team or you better be number 2 seed, dog. That's how the MVP has always been. Either you got that number 1 seed or number 2 seed, they give you the MVP for those types of things. But anything less than that, they don't do that. They gave an exclusionary rule to Russell Westbrook as a 6th seed, and I was shocked when they did that because he wasn't technically supposed to get it. And Kobe was a 6th seed or a 5th seed at that time, and they didn't keep that same energy, dog. They didn't keep that same energy, dog. They didn't do that because Kobe Bryant is the most polarizing player the NBA has ever seen. He's the most polarizing player in basketball. But see, what we have to tell ourselves in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cut-through fashion, it's as simple as this, y'all. That Stephen Curry is a high-octane beta, aka Alpha Wannabe. We get it. There's a lot of Chef Curry with the pot. Steph Curry fanboys. A lot of people that look at Steph Curry like he's the babyface assassin. But if you are a fan of Stephen Curry, you're basically letting me know what your beta-hood is all about. Because Stephen Curry is a high-octane beta, aka Alpha Wannabe. Listen to the key phraseology. Listen to the key terminology. High-octane beta. Alpha Wannabe. So if he's an Alpha Wannabe and a high-octane beta, then you're activating your beta when you show your fanship for Stephen Curry. We've had people in the comment section say they don't care that he can't play defense. That's beta material right there. That's pure fucking beta supreme and beta cuck male material. Because basketball at the highest levels is about being a Geppetto. It's about being ambidextrous. It's about basically being able to play on both sides of the equation, being two-way, both offensive and a defensive-minded, oriented player. But basketball standard has turned into rubbish. Ever since LeBron James showed up, man, the Participation Award era, previously known as Participation Award era, has saturated And we know the sprint is saturated, but the marathon is not. Greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. So when we sit here and look at the delineation, the distinction, the gulf, and the separation that's associated with Stephen Curry, he's a high octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. He's out of 10th seed team. The Golden State Warriors are ranked 10th. And what happened when Kevin Durant left to go where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Because when Biggie said it, he made an emphatic statement. He didn't ask a fucking question. Because where Brooklyn is where Brooklyn is at. And Brooklyn's finest in the building is telling you that when it's all said and done, that Stephen Curry is a high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. He's a pedestrian on the defensive end. Hence, this is why he's never won a Finals MVP. We already know how Matthew Dellavedova locked his ass down for 4 games, and then he had to finally figure out that he was Stephen Curry, and then he had to unction in greatness personification. We already know that Stephen Curry has been in precarious situations where Lefraud James did his ass up to the point to where he was doing tombstones or tombstones of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and all these people. And who had to come in and save the day? The 50-40-90 walking gazelle. Mr. KD Trade 5, Mr. Do Me and I Chill, KD 3-5, the Slim Reaper iteration, the guy that comes to restore the natural order of basketball, the natural order of basketball restorer. And if his over the top 50-40-90 walking gazelle self wasn't there, then Stephen Curry would have gotten done the fuck up. LeBron James would have won another 2017 title on him. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cut through tell fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.